Okay, so this is a random, it's probably gonna be the intro to my next video, but I turned 30 on Tuesday and today is Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've only been 30 for 3 days, and okay, your girl has found a newfound freedom in her mind. It's like a mindset shift, a mental change, a freedom. You see that? So, yes, okay. We are going to be talking about non-negotiables today, okay? So, I am hype. That's right. I'm hype because your girl is 30 and I'm on an adventure and a new journey and I'm feeling cute because I want to be. So, yay! I hope this encourages whoever is out there. Savor the season that you're in because you only get this very day that you're watching this right now. You only get this very day once in your life. We never think about life like that. So that's the way I'm thinking about life. That's the way I'm thinking about my journey. And I challenge you to do the same, okay? Today we're going to be talking about non-negotiables. Intro out. Oh, yeah. This is Yamide, aka The Most May, coming to you live and on full alert. Do you guys remember my 4 MYPs, which are the things that we need to do to manage ourselves, aka manage your priorities? They are values, non-negotiables, boundaries, and expectations, which is centered around learning how to manage ourselves. To give you an example of how to create a non-negotiable, we have to go back first to our values. That's why we did values and worked on creating our values first. So, just in case you don't remember what the definition of a value is, it is a person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. The way to establish your values is to determine what are your needs and what is important to you. So that's how to establish your value. I've established that one of my core values is rest and peace. I've established that because I understand that something that is important to me and that I desire is peace in my life, in every facet of the word. And in order for me to have peace, after reflecting and taking time to think about my needs, I identified that when I wasn't getting enough rest, it was messing with my peace because I could not be my full self. So that's why rest in peace. Rest in peace. Sorry. That's why rest and peace are one of my values. So going back, because I went on a tirade, we're going to reel it back in. Okay? Now that we know that rest in peace is my value, we're going to determine my non-negotiable, which is something that is not open to discussion or reconsideration or modification. Now, you don't have to be an evil dictator with this and say, my non-negotiable is never going to change because the definition means it's not open for discussion. No, it's not open for modification or reconsideration. No, you don't have to be a dictator. You know, this is all based on you and how you want to work it, what you want to do. But a non-negotiable is something that is so rock solid. Of course, because it's your life, you can change it at any time. But it is that thing that you're rooted and planted in, that's not gonna cause you to stray away or not keep your promise to yourself if you get swayed by something coming in trying to push that non-negotiable. If my value is peace and rest, then my non-negotiable is that I have to be consistent, and not even be consistent. I have to honor myself by setting that parameter. You can set whatever parameters, whatever non-negotiable you want, but that non-negotiable cannot waver. And when it comes to non-negotiables, you might be saying, well, how do I keep this non-negotiable? Or how do I account for this non-negotiable? You account for the non-negotiable by setting a boundary, and that's what we're going to talk about next week. So this was a really short video to let you know that first comes values, the standards by which you live by, that you count everything against, meaning your decisions, your choices, and your actions, to make sure that you are doing what you said you would do for you, and that you're not going against who you know you want to be, who you know you want to become, and what you know you want to do. After values, non-negotiables are put into place to identify boundaries that you will not cross. Boundaries that you will not cross. So after you establish your non-negotiable, which is that thing, that parameter, the boundary comes next. My non-negotiable would be that I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock. That is the standard at which I'm setting for myself. Well, the standard is rest and peace. The non-negotiable is that I need to be in bed by 10. And then the next thing would be creating a boundary. So the boundary would then enforce the non-negotiables to make the non-negotiable a reality. So my call to action for you is, I want you to think about what is not up for discussion, reconsideration, or modification regarding that thing, that parameter that you need to set to make sure that you are living up to the standard of your value. What is that? For example, for me, remember, my values, peace, and rest. If I'm going to set the parameter that I'm going to bed by 10 o'clock, that means that I have to set my wind down time because I know myself and that's what I need. And I know that if I'm on the phone with a friend at 9, or if I'm on the phone with a friend at 9:30, it doesn't matter if I pass the wind down time. My non-negotiable is that I need to be in bed by 10. So I am not going past that phone call. I mean, unless it's an emergency or something serious or that. Unless it's an emergency, I, for myself, am going to honor and value myself by keeping my non-negotiable and by living at the standards of my values of peace and rest. So again, I challenge you and I call you to think about, what is that thing, that parameter that I am setting that is not up for discussion, that is not up for reconsideration or modification, because I know my values and I know what I'm setting because I know where I'm going. Think about that. This one is going to be hard because it's one where you have to hold yourself accountable. But at the same time, if you are serious about valuing yourself and making a change in your life and managing your life and managing yourself, this is something that you have to just do. So I'm excited because you're not doing it by yourself. We're doing this together. How do I know that? Because my name is Iyamide, aka the Most May, and I am the key holder of a life that is my own. And I want you to know that you're also the key holder of a life that belongs to you. I'm here to bring you that good news, and we're here together to build better habits. We're doing this together. So I just want to leave you with that. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you make space for yourself or create time for yourself to actually do this. Think about what you're not willing to discuss, reconsider, or modify because you want to value yourself by sticking to the standards of your values and keeping your non-negotiable and the parameter regarding that. Take care. Bye-bye.